Jimmy, I suppose Newcastlewest, always one of the favourites for the senior football championship. Every year comes around, but it certainly doesn't get any easier.
No, it doesn't get any easier, Rafa. I suppose, look, it's the start of a new championship. Everyone will, I suppose, every one of the 12 teams involved will fancy their chances. Especially with after the way Limerick set up. So I mean, this year and in the football in terms so I mean, everyone will start fancying themselves. I mean, there's a lot of talent out there. It's just bringing it to fruition for a lot of clubs. So you'll be kind of hopeful that will come true. And then you'll have impacts across clubs with GAA1s, and it's the first time up and travel. So I mean, there'll be a lot of clubs that will suffer. And I'd say of all the 12 of us, we probably don't know at this stage in time until you see the first one or two rounds out of the way to what's there and what's not there.
Huge feel-good factor around Limerick football at the moment, and it's interesting to see, I suppose, the pattern between the interest that the county side generate and how that feeds back into the club game.
Yeah, I mean, there is. Look, the lads have worked hard. I'd say Noah, Ian and Keane and Diarmid, they've been on the go nearly 18 months now at this stage, because it was December last year when we stopped. They went straight into Limerick football, so they're coming back from just the first year in Division 3, so I mean, they've gone right through, so I suppose it's a constant for them, and it's to try and find opportunities to give them a break as well. But there is a desperate good feel-good factor around the place, and it's trying to, I suppose, harness it really, and I suppose right in the back of it, if a person can.
Yeah, I suppose, like you said there, important to manage the loads with those lads and give them that bit of a break time after such a long campaign. And look, a campaign that had ups and downs. If you look at the league campaign, the way they were up and down, and again in the championship, and they bounce back with answers every time. And I suppose that takes a toll on energy too, and good to give them a few weeks off before you get back into the
it is. Look, I mean, we're all humans at the end of the day. We all need downtime. You know what I mean? Whether you're in college doing exams and you put in an effort at the end of it, you'll eventually hit a wall. Just trying to manage that wall, and give them a bit of free time and personal time to recover and recuperate. I've no doubt the lads are a bit disappointed after Sunday, but leave them relax and build themselves back up, and they'll hit the ground running next week, hopefully.
Can I just ask why Newcastlewest are so successful at this time? It's Newcastlewest there. There's a couple of clubs trying to knock on the door, but those two clubs and Newcastlewest particularly, what is about Newcastlewest that especially over the last couple of years, are so successful?
I think we're lucky with the group of players that are there at the moment. There's a lot of dual players. I think since 2019, we've contested a lot of finals, and that's because the club kind of got together. I think the winter of 2018, we knew we weren't performing good enough, and we weren't kind of reaching our goals and fulfilling our potential. And now this is the first year really we have the exact same management kind of with hurling and football, but the last 3 years the boys have been working with the hurling and football have been working deadly together, But I think that's the main thing, kind of getting the jewel. We're a big town, but it's the same families that are kind of driving it the whole time, and all those families want to play hurling and football, So I just think that it's the jewel factor, and the same with it there. Sure, they have probably 8 or 9 starters on board as well, So I think playing hurling and football, playing both causes really makes a difference,
And with a split season, And with a split season that players are available, to focus solely on a club campaign. Does that make it in some ways easier?
Way better, yeah. There's a lot of talk there about All-Ireland finals being on in July and all this kind of crack, but it's unbelievable as a club player like John to know your season is starting there at the end of June and you're going till, please God, October, and but lads can go away there if they can go away on holidays, go away travelling, but once they're back for June, they haven't anything missed really, bar the league, but no, it is the split season. I think is a massive success, and even the way, although the way Jimmy was saying there about the county boys coming back, it is tough on them, but sure, they give us a bit of a buzz when they come back, and hopefully we do the same to them.